contest. And this contest was a full stack contest, and actually today's agenda is to celebrate winners and let them and hear their story and let them do a show of their solution. And today we will start from new faces amongst our winners. And okay, Sergey, could you please start? Sergey Mikhailenko. Serej, actually, yes. So Sergey, I will translate Russian into English with Sergey and vice versa. So just to Sergey be more comfortable. Сереж, расскажи немножко про себя и из какой компании ты, и что за приложение ты делал?
Ну, я сейчас в данное время работаю в компании АО «Мосводоканал». Это крупнейшая, так сказать, фирма, которая производит, подготавливает и доставляет воду для всей столицы, для Москвы. То есть довольно-таки серьезная компания, и в ней у меня функции – это интеграции всех внутренних автоматизированных систем с внешними системами, с городскими системами, с другими коммерческими компаниями, которые представляют разные сервисы. То есть, в общем-то, то, что делает InterSystem, своей платформы интеграционной, в общем-то, очень хорошо подходит для, так сказать, бизнеса этой компании, ну, в частности, вот наше управление, которое занимается интеграционными платформами.
Сергей, давай делать паузы, да, потому что я должен запомнить, что ты сказал, да, и перевести. Okay, so our winner Sergey Mikhailenko, he is from Moscow and he works in our end user Mosvodokanal, and actually Sergey is in charge of all the interoperability solutions. I mean, like maintaining and actually introducing new solutions and interoperability functions of InterSystems technology is very suitable for what Mosvodokanal does. And actually, Mosvodokanal is like a utility company. It manages, it maintains the most valuable, the most important facility of the city, like the water supply, yeah, and the water supply of the whole city, Moscow city, and it works on InterSystems technology, and Sergey is in charge of interoperability with different systems, and yeah. Давай дальше.
Так, ну, до этого, конечно, я работал в других разных компаниях, и, в общем-то, с M-технологиями, в том числе с МАМСом, я знаком практически сразу же после окончания учебного заведения в далеком 1986 году.
Пауза. Пауза. And Sergey has a great experience with InterSystems and M technology, and first time he started working with M technology in 1986. So, according to my math, it's more than 30 years, right? Okay. Right after graduating from institute. Okay. Дальше.
Ну, дальше просто я после сразу института попал служить в вооруженные силы СССР тогда, и у нас уже состояли система SM-ок, это аналог PDP-11, на ней стоял DIAMS, это аналог DSM-11, то, что было сделано для фирмы DEC.
Пауза. Okay, and the first time Sergey met M technology, like which is InterSystems as well, when he joined USSR Army in 1986 or something, and there was a system on PDQ-11 where there was like Soviet version of M technology, which was used in army heavily, and Sergey started working with globals in army, in Soviet army. Okay?
Ну, дальше в 1978 году я познакомился с продукцией InterSystem, с представителями российского офиса, тогда был только Умников и Кречетов, и дальше пошла моя, в общем-то, работа в InterSystem, вернее, с продукциями InterSystem.
And Sergey maybe was amongst the first customers of Russian office of InterSystems in 1998 with Nikolai Krechetov and Anton Umnikov. And since then, he works with the InterSystem technology successfully until nowadays. Окей? Дальше. Что теперь демо, да?
Ну, о себе, наверное, все. Вот. А дальше, чем я сейчас вот занимаюсь и что я сделал за продукт, наверное, так? Так, ну, тогда демонстрация или не надо? Или это экран потом?
Можно сказать в двух словах, что делает твое решение, потом демо.
Я понял. В двух словах. Мое решение, то, которое я представил на конкурс, это, по сути дела, ежедневный инструмент для работы администратора, который и мониторит ансамбль интеграционных решений и пытается разрешить проблемы, которые есть или которые возникают. То есть это некий тот молоток, который был у меня в иконке, с помощью которого я ежедневно забиваю гвозди, приколачиваю новые доски или там...
Pause. Okay, now about the solution Sergey submitted to this contest. Actually, it's apptools. It's a tool he uses every day in his day-to-day life as a employee in Mosvodokanal to work with interoperability solutions. Сколько решений обслуживается?
Сейчас больше 20.
Which helps to manage about 20 plus interoperability solutions, InterSystems interoperability solutions in action, in production in Mosvodokanal. And Sergey manages all of these solutions day to day, like to quickly fix problems, to quickly monitor what's going on. And this hammer on an icon is just literally describes what his tool helps him to do every day with interoperability solutions. Sergey, I think that hammer maybe is not the best tool in development. Я имею в виду, что молоток, наверное, все-таки не самое то, что ты применяешь. Anyway, so it looks like this is a very helpful tool, and Sergey decided to make it open source and to share with the community. And okay, so Sergey, please continue. Давай дальше.
Ну,
можно демо сделать.
Демо.
Но лучше побыстрее, потому что у нас 5-7.
Так, ну да. Давай я чисто эскизное все.
Да. Так. We are making demo of how this hammer looks like.
Так, ну, самое простейшее, то есть самое основное, что хватало, когда я начал работать с ансамблем, это как раз выполнение SQL-запросов в контексте DNS, то есть в контексте JDBC источников, которые в нашей компании очень много. Ну, Oracle, MS SQL, там MySQL и другие.
То есть, чтобы из ансамбля в эти системы, да?
По JDBC в другие системы с простым способом, не используя программу.
Okay. The first functionality which apptools has is a SQL launcher to external systems via JDBC from interoperability, from Iris. Yes, and Sergey can run these queries against Oracle, against MS SQL, and other systems in Mosvodokanal, which helps him greatly. From within, from Iris. Окей, дальше.
Дальше. Ну и потом этот функционал обрастал всевозможными улучшениями, которые сокращают мне работу. Допустим, я могу результат запроса запаковать, положить в формат XLS и запаковать в архив и послать на электронную почту. И этим самым я сэкономил себе массу времени, потому что очень много, большой кейс работ был именно связан с тем, чтобы получить какие-то логи по системе и послать подрядчикам фирм, которые занимаются интеграционными решениями.
Okay, the next useful feature of this tool is to quickly send and export the results of the queries and the results of different reports via like Excel files, CSV files, or via email to quickly inform employees, answer employees on their requests. Поехали дальше.
Да. Ну, и система потом обрастала, улучшалась, и сейчас вот она имеет тот вид, который я представил на конкурс. Она имеет help, в ней есть перечень необходимых всевозможных, так сказать, команд, которые я могу выполнять в рамках этой информационной своей панели. Эти команды запоминаются в истории, и потом я их могу запускать заново или эту историю, допустим, могу взять и сохранить как некий фаворит, закинуть. То есть и фавориты будут появляться, оставаться у меня в панели, и я их буду выполнять отсюда тоже простым нажатием команд. Ну, нажатием мышки.
Okay. Actually, this tool has dozens different useful for admins, for InterSystems admins commands, which Sergey collected through years of working with as an admin, and this very admin-oriented UI helps to handily deal with these utilities. Окей, я думаю, что, наверное, достаточно, да, Сереж? Yeah. Okay, Sergey, thank you very much. And actually, this is a really large tool set. And if you have any questions, further questions, you can contact Sergey directly on Discord or ask questions on developer community. And this application is open source, so you are free to use. But be aware that it's not supported by InterSystems. It's supported only by Sergey Mikhailenko. So use it, handle with care. Okay, thank you, Sergey. Спасибо. Are there any questions quick questions to Sergey? You can ask questions in chat or in voice. We don't have a large crowd today, so we can chat, I think. Okay, anyway, so if you have it further, we can have an open discussion. So now I will invite our next winner, a new face again, so Vasiliy Bondar. He is also from Russia, and I will translate Russian to English and vice versa with Vasiliy. Vasiliy, пожалуйста, расскажи о себе. Несколько слов. Ну, желательно тоже в 5-10 минут уместиться, чтобы у нас все остальные поместились.
Я из России, живу в городе Хабаровске. Программист и совладелец IT-компании. Занимаюсь разработкой системы по увеличению повторных продаж для магазинов, кафе, ресторанов.
Sergey is a software developer with InterSystems technology as well. So he is from Khabarovsk, which is in Far East, and I think it's a deep night today at the moment for Vasiliy. It's час ночи, да? He has 1 in the morning, so 1 a.m. Thank you, Vasiliy, for joining us. And Vasiliy has his own company with an InterSystems partner, and also he has a startup which manages, which provides an e-commerce solution with AI for like AI discount system for e-commerce stores, and which is built in with InterSystems technology. Окей, дальше можно.
С технологией InterSystems я первый раз столкнулся в 2002 году, когда устроился работать программистом в IT-компанию, компания Димас в городе Хабаровске. И там в коллективе увлеченных профессионалов набирался опыта, разрабатывали систему для бухгалтерского управленческого учета.
Vasiliy started to deal with the InterSystems technology in 2002. He joined InterSystems AP, so application partner, and Dimas. And this company produced ERP system. Okay?
Ну, в принципе, коротко, вот, можно сейчас о продукте. Приложение, которое я представил на конкурс, то есть в своей работе я сталкивался с проблемой, точнее не с проблемой, когда необходимо из рабочей системы перенести данные на тесту для разработчиков, приходится делать очень много ручных операций. И данное приложение в несколько кликов позволяет развернуть бэкап на тестовой среде.
Speaking about the solution Vasiliy submitted to the contest, it's a tool which helps to more handily deal with backups. So just in 2 clicks, organize a backup for InterSystems-iris with a nice UI.
Демонстрация.
Демо.
Видно, да?
Yes.
Первый экран. Подключаемся к серверу.
In the first screen, we connect to the server with forms.
Указываем путь к архиву.
Then we submit path to the backup file.
Здесь это те базы, которые есть в архиве.
This is a list of directories to restore.
Выбираем, можно также изменять, куда мы разворачиваем. То есть либо существующий, либо выбираем другой путь.
We can adjust source and target. So we can select source and we can adjust the target directory for backup.
И запускаем задачу.
For restore. And next is to run the task. So now task is running, so something is going. Actually, this is it. Thank you, Vasiliy. Спасибо. I just want to add that Vasiliy, the tool Vasiliy presented can be installed with ZPM, so just with one line. And the tool Sergey presented, apptools, also can be installed with ZPM with one line. No very complicated installations, which I'm very happy of. The translation to Vasiliy and Sergey. Vasiliy, Sergey, я говорю, что твой и ваши модули можно установить с помощью ZPM, с помощью... Да. Спасибо вам за это. So thank you very much that you did this, that really expanded the library of ZPM solutions available to developer community. This is really great. Okay, and now we go to our next winner, Dmitry Maslennikov. Dmitry, please introduce yourself, not with the whole story, like, but I mean, everybody knows you, of course, but so please, you have your like 5-10 minutes. Make your shot.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Dmitry Maslennikov. Yeah, developer community moderator, co-founder, and CTO in CaretDev company, which do some services for intersystems for companies who use intersystems technologies. So I working with intersystems technologies 13 years with different companies, different sites of projects, in different countries, and so on. So go to my project for contest. I can demo now also.
Yeah, maybe a few words what it does.
So I have to share it as well. So
yeah,
what is my project is actually just right before the contest I found very interesting project is a real world example which just offers many ways how to do exactly the same application, just kind of some clone of medium.com application, and where you can select any realization of front end to do exactly the same, and many realizations of backend. But I didn't find here InterSystems-iris, so I have to add it. Had to add it. It's no way. It have to be here. So I implemented backend for on InterSystems-iris on this with this application. It was a very interesting task. Actually, originally project just provided some of needed information. It's a web application. It uses REST API, so they already provided Swagger specification. So you can just build your application based on this Swagger specification, and they also provided Postman tests. So you can test your REST API realization very easily. Just implement it and test it. So I use all of this information and implement it in Iris. So I have my application in repo. It's open source, so anybody can try to implement to see how it's working, how to do such application with Iris, with storing data in Iris, how to do REST application in Iris, and with using Swagger specification. And I have it working in GitHub code spaces. It's running in browser. Iris with my application just in browser, somewhere in cloud. It's really amazing. And yeah, I have my code. You can see it's Swagger specification, original mostly, with just few fixes, just to fit Iris. And just for this specification, Iris generates implementation class, which I extended with my code, which just implements everything in this API, and I can run, as I said, I have Postman tests, and I can run my tests here in just in this container, and you can see all tests pass. It's it's because of I added just one article with no text, and I can have it running just right from here. Go to my application, and you can see this running application. I took Vue-based front end for this application. It's clothing articles. I reload it again. So it's just some of front ends provided by some other people. Okay, it doesn't work.
Yeah, code spaces sometimes has
yes, it's
glitches.
Not very stable. Yes, but you have to trust me. It does work. Yeah, I have tests here as well. Unit tests. You can see that it's working, and I have ZPM support, so I can test my application just right here in these unit tests, and it's
cool.
working. It's all passed. Everything is working very well, and yeah, it's now we have Iris implementation or backend for such a great project, which have so many stars, and everybody will see how to use it with Iris. So I think that's it.
Dmitry, this is very impressive. And do we have InterSystems-iris label eventually on this port?
No, not yet. Just ask it for merging. I already published pull requests, so just wait when it will be approved. And I hope very soon it will be there as well.
Yeah, this is great. And actually, this is so funny because the first application came for this contest was Real World, and the second one was Real World as well. Because there is not Real World from Rob Tweed, right? And
yes.
Did you guys know that you both developed the same application for the same
contest? Yeah, actually, Rob Tweed did his application a few months ago, and he already have his icon here. His application already added here. Yeah, right here. But mine is just during the contest.
Okay. Thank you very much. And this code space is impressive. I like that how it forwards ports from VS Code menu, from ObjectScript menu that you can open in browser. Yeah, so it works. Great. And anyone have any questions to Dmitry? Are there any? No questions, yeah? And actually, maybe you guys have questions to Vasiliy because I just forgot to ask you. So if if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask in chat or in voice. So you're very welcome. Please do. So thank you, Dmitry. This was passionate and impressive, and we wait to see real world and InterSystems-iris soon on this world board of fame. Yes, of all backends. Great. Yes. So we have a question from Henrique. Just a sec. Henrique asks, can I use the OAuth example in any application? Yes, so Dmitry answered yes, sure. Okay, this is great, and now we will ask another winner who just get used to be a winner, so which is really great, great habit. So I just I want everyone to have like a habit to win in our contests. And Henrique, how did you win this time?
Don't sleep. Have a baby, don't sleep, and work.
This is a great formula. Yes, and some people from our chat, I think, follow the formula too. Yeah, so actually, I believe there are some people who don't know you yet. Please say who you are again, and then please, but not.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, and then.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Henrique Gonçalves Dias. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil, and I've been working with InterSystems technology since 2003, starting with Cache 4, and I'm right now working with Iris and Cache, and I'm working at São Paulo Federal Court as database administrator, but for my entire career, I used to work as developer using only InterSystems. So right now I try to put my ideas in this contest, and as I don't sleep, so I use my time to work.
Thank you, Henrique. And also I can say that Henrique is our moderator as well as Dmitry. So he's the moderator of developer community. Okay, could you please tell us about your solution and demo?
Oh, sure. My solution is kind of simple. I got the idea from the Global Summit a few years ago, a to-do application. So I try a to-do application with kind of steroids. We put in different views for everyone, Kanban, spreadsheet style, and also using a Gantt chart. So for developers, managers, and everyone who needs to know about how the test is going and using different ways, I try to do the same thing for everyone. So let me show you.
Please.
Here. Okay. Here's the basic view for my application. A kind of spreadsheet on you can add here easily. Okay. 12 hours, start date, and who is doing this? The user. Okay. Here we have all the tasks for this project, and in this simple view page, you can use the Kanban view to do. Let's say the developer wants to think this easier to do the applications and to manage the tasks using the Kanban view. So, okay, let's show it is from in progress to done. Okay, and when you go back to the task view, here it's done here. So you can change and manage your progress and your status between any of these views. Let's say a project manager wants to show to the boarding meeting, in a boarding meeting, the status project. So he can choose this project and show in a Gantt view. So you have here all your tasks, but in a different way. So he can also show which resources is taking care of any tasks. So let's say here, this task is 100%. So this update here, and when you go back, here, change the progress as well. And for those who wants to just to have a clear view on how I have to do this week, I scheduler one, so you can see how your agenda is going, and you can choose your week, month, agenda. And that's it, guys. I try to show a simple idea, work in different ways, and try to make everyone kind of happy, and try to organize the project mass and stress.
Really impressive. And so you did all the logic on Iris side, right? So with this.
Yes, everything. All the backend I work with Iris. So I create few classes here. So to storage the data, I create this package data. So, where are we? I need to share my screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a second. Share screen. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So all the backend I work with Iris. So I have my classes for persistence, and I have my classes for the logic. And here in the package roles for the tasks, I have the lists, delete, new task, and updates here. And it's for all those Kanban as well. I have the same idea. So I try to separate everything. Every view has his own role and his own code. And for the front end, I have CSPs, but every single one here is coding using HTML5 and CSS and JavaScript. So I separate everything to make it easier to everyone customize themselves for their own needs. And I create a few more pages that I try to improve. And when I look at the projects from Rob, Tweed, and Dmitry using the real world examples, give me idea to create and improve the structure using OAuth authorizations and everything else.
Thank you. This is why we do contests also, just to let you guys to exchange your experience. And actually, yeah, this looks very impressive. Maybe we should get rid of our GitHub and Trello and switch to your tool, npm.
Yeah, this is just a version 0.1.5, I think. Maybe version 1.0, maybe it's fine.
Yeah, maybe I believe at least you have one user like yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So, but anyway, it deserves to try, and also I can proudly say that it could be installed with ZPM.
Yes, for sure.
So the installation is easiest.
Yes.
Great, thank you. So thank you all, guys. Thank you very much. So do you have any questions to Henrique?
Yeah, I think it's great. It looks really pretty, and I'm actually going to try to use it for work. So it looks.
I'll be glad.
The front end is CSP.
Yes.
The one thing I would say is the name really throws me off. npm-iris. As soon as I see npm, I think node package. So.
Yes. Yeah, my first name was not very well accepted because I was trying to call project manager system, but PMS in English means something else.
Okay, we can organize a challenge on Global Masters to select a name. Good name.
Yeah, good name. So I try to no project mass. So
yeah, but
my main question is: did you just do a CSP front end because it was quick and you knew it, quickest to develop with?
Yes, because the idea is not. I didn't have this idea for this contest. I did this idea a few months ago, but I didn't have time to start it and put everything to work. So as I asked to you about the front end in the kickoff meeting, I was afraid that as I am still learning Vue.js and learning Angular 2 years ago, and it is not my daily base. And this lack of knowledge held me back. So I to try to express myself and make a MVP project. I use a CSP, HTML, and JavaScript to make it work and show the idea.
Yeah, then Henrique, I can say that your project proves that CSP is well. I mean, so it's the way how quickly you develop, so you produce for every contest and you nice, very functional application. So yeah, maybe so. It means if you know well, which means again that if you know the tool well, you can deliver, right?
Yes,
so.
Right. That was my afraid to choose a kind of old technology and CSP compared to the others. I know I'm when I saw the other projects and real world projects, and even it's not real world, but projects from Bondar, restoreUI using newer front ends, kind of I felt like I was a kindergarten student in the same room as PhDs and master degrees, and because CSP is not so well concepted right now nowadays, but I try to express myself.
Really great, thank you so much. Nice. So any more questions to Henrique? Actually, no questions so far. And guys, we can start sort of open discussion. And I believe that you have questions to product management, and we have Raj here as a representative of product management. So please raise your questions. Who will be first?
May I start with my questions? As my project was mostly focused on like newcomers, just for beginners, and it's supposed to be like a kind of tutorial for new for people who new to InterSystems-iris, and how to build iris based REST API with data and so on, based on Swagger. Yeah, recently reduced by InterSystems just generation of REST API based on Swagger, or just also in help JSON editor, which helps very easily have JSON representation for any objects. I found it's quite difficult even for me to use it the way I wanted, how it should be for beginners, and even just REST generation have some issues. It may be not so visible for such quite simple project as real world, which can be a very real pain for big applications. Issues with JSON adapter, which may be quite good for exporting in some cases, except that it doesn't export to native JSON. I didn't expect it. It just outputs just standard output or to string, but not native JSON. And but it doesn't work well for updating objects from JSON, when JSON may not have all the properties required in object. It doesn't work almost at all for these cases. And issue also with WAUS 2. It's a security layer. InterSystems offer it, but it's tied with with system users, with security layer in system, and in such application like Conduit, like this real world application, it's just you don't need to use system users. You just have open table of users, and you have to use it. And you have to authorize users with WAUS 2, and you have to use some hacks to deal with the system provided to WAUS 2 classes to make GWT tokens and so on. And it's so many tricks, and it's for beginners, not so very to use, and it's a little bit pain. It have to be improved, I think. And many ways how can be improved, and I would like to see those at least race generation or JSON adapter as an open source projects, so I would be able to improve by myself, just create requests with changes, what I would expect to see there, and just don't wait for next versions of Iris where it will appear. So I'm done.
Thanks, Dmitry.
Yeah, I don't have an answer. I think the big point here is that if InterSystems-iris is going to continue the web development platform, it needs to embrace the open methods of authentication in an easier way. And I think Timothy Levitt's REST-apps tries to do that, building some of those things. But yeah, I don't know if we need to put more work into there. And it may, it may be with that project at the community level, it may be at a deeper product level, but it's certainly something. It sounds like you're also saying not just using OAuth style stuff, but also synchronizing with the users in the database.
Yeah, I just have open table of users. I just don't need to use system users, because system users means we just have to care about roles and so on. I just have only two public and authorized. That's it. I don't have anything else.
But you don't want to synchronize. So the app you built was kind of like a Medium clone, right?
Yeah.
So you might have all these users who are publishers. You don't want to synchronize those users with the database users, do you? Or you do?
Yeah. No.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah. Database users are separate.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's something we could do a better job of creating some tools to make that easy.
Yeah, thanks, Dmitry. I think what also Dmitry points here, that the approach Timothy represents like some better way to deal with REST applications, with this infrastructure for REST, like UpREST, right? So this shows really great approach how we can improve this environment to develop better and faster with REST. And so this is a nice way. The issue also, what I see is the issue is that if we have like packages like JSON adapter, maybe it could be easier to deal and faster to improve it if JSON adapter will be supplied as this apps REST, like what Timothy did. So in this sort of form, and this because this is the way how this could be quickly adopted, maybe, and maybe quickly fixed and improved, and like and have an evolution. Because what actually we see with UpRest now. So I mean, yeah. So and actually be used only if you really need it. It's another big conversation, because I also hear a lot of complaints that InterSystems-iris as a distribution is large, maybe bit even huge for containers. Yeah, so for container deployment should be smaller, literally. So and maybe this is the way how if we could split the monolith this way, and sort of, yes, and because sometimes you don't need the whole functionality, and some pieces of functionality you will never use at all. Yes, but you need to carry it every time. Thanks, Dmitry.
I have one more question for the group.
Yeah.
For our best developers here, is everybody using Visual Studio Code now, the object script extension, or did anybody use Studio for development? What are your development tools?
I'm working VS Code, but at work I have Cache, so I use Cache Studio there. But VS Code is much better, and I'm trying to improve my use and spread the case to everyone else that I know that can take advantage for the new features.
Yeah, this is Oliver. I'm mostly using Studio because I'm more comfortable with it. I'm used to it. But I'm trying also to use VS Code and got some help from Dmitry how to configure it properly. So
yeah, it should work back
trying to use both.
It should work back to Cache 2016.2. 0.2 or 0.3?
0.2.
So we're having version 1.0 released next week. Definitely look forward to that. So good to see that everybody pretty much prefers VS Code over Studio when they can use it.
Yes, thank you. And also, what I see that almost all the solutions use the package manager, like ZPM. So I mean, when you have object script, you use package manager. So thank you. Yes, and it's great to see that you find it useful. Yeah. Okay. Василий, Sergey, у вас есть какие-нибудь вопросы к Раджу? I'm asking about questions from Vasiliy and Sergey. Okay, I think this was a great meetup, and we see you everyone next week on a virtual summit.
Yeah.
So we start a lot of good news, and so please raise your questions on community, discuss. Don't miss any session, maybe 2 times if you want. So
what's the one I want everybody to look out for? Open panel on development tools questions. I have a bunch of product managers there, Evgeny, me, Dmitry, and hopefully a lot of you too. You can ask us anything.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Have a great weekend. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you on the next. Yeah, see you in the next contest. Next one will be interoperability.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.